letter to myself to be revisited when life takes me beyond what I believe I cannot handle. This poem is for the years I spent lost in myself when my mind was too busy traveling to worry about how my heart looked like murder and felt like shotgun shells fired point blank range in an experiment to find the pieces I couldn't feel anymore. This is to remind me of what you went through, what I willingly put myself through, the way I never paid attention to the actions. For the years I perfected the art of lying before I ever found the spotlight and a stage to make what I spent nights practicing in the mirror look real. This poem might as well be a funeral, and this funeral of the man and the pain I have lived lit on fire in some dark corner with sparkles flickering timber, singing and waiting for a giant to come rising up with fists to kiss the sky. This poem is to me now, talking to the me at 19, at 25. This is for my daughter, for my sons. How what I am now is beyond beautiful. How sometimes I dream that I am handcuffed to the sunlight in a square, naked, staring down the barrel of a tank marked truth. This is to remind me that everything matters, that hearts were never meant to be woodwind instruments blown by fingers that only learn how to touch poems, and a mouth that could talk the ground out of being solid, looked at with eyes that can make the air shy. How I never expected my words could touch people in places so intimate as secrets. How we can be so focused on loving the ones we love. In loving love we miss the gorilla dancing in the room, in the peripherals, like we have never stopped to ask ourselves, why is it we don't hear the sound of our hearts beating? It is because your mind is actually filtering it out, and there is truth doing backflips between your mind and your heart, but how much of it is your mind keeping from you? But this old man on the corner says if we change, every atom on the earth changes. If we move, then people gotta move in correlation to us. This ebb and flow cycle, I wish sometimes I knew my DNA on a first name basis, so I can tell it what to fix deeper than these feelings, more permanent than these actions. How do I surrender to not having control of my surroundings, or this destiny I have to the things people see in me? How do I be the eye of the pupil, say the words that will rip my heart out of my chest and show you how beautiful you are in its reflection of how my eyes see you? There is this gypsy woman with stardust nails tickling the corners of my mind, and I want to tell her I'm not ticklish anymore. My thoughts are too serious to smile. All they seem to want to do is write me into a supernova, into a better beyond thinking. All these poems gotta mean something more than just a poem, more than this stage I now no more know, understand this little thing called a man than I did in my past. But I have learned to take my bitter and sweet in the same bowl. It is in the journey, not the destination. This is a letter to myself to be revisited when life takes me beyond what I believe I cannot handle, to remind me that in spite of it all, I found my way.